Have you ever pondered what truly separates those who achieve greatness from those who don't? The answer, as it turns out, lies not in the realms of extraordinary talent or intelligence, but within a characteristic that is often overlooked: grit. This is the central theme of Angela Duckworth's groundbreaking work. But what is grit? As Duckworth explains, it is a potent blend of passion and perseverance. It's the fire that fuels us to keep going, to push beyond our limits, to strive for our goals, even when the odds are stacked against us. It's not about quick victories, but about the long game, the marathon, the sustained effort that leads to true achievement. Angela Duckworth is no stranger to this concept. A psychologist and a professor at the University of Pennsylvania, Duckworth's work has been largely inspired by her own experiences. She grew up in a family that valued perseverance, and she carried that ethos into her adult life. Her academic journey wasn't a straight path. She faced challenges, setbacks, but she kept going. She persevered. It was her own grit that led her to explore this characteristic further, culminating in her influential research. In her groundbreaking study, Duckworth found that talent alone doesn't spell success. Indeed, she discovered that those who succeed aren't always the most naturally gifted or intelligent. Instead, they are the ones who display an unyielding commitment to their passions, who demonstrate an unwavering persistence in the face of adversity. They are the ones who are gritty. In fact, Duckworth's research showed that grit was a more reliable predictor of success than talent or IQ. It was the gritty individuals, those who displayed a consistent and passionate dedication to their long-term goals, who achieved the most. So when we look at the great achievers, the trailblazers, the pioneers, we must look beyond their talents and their intelligence. We must look at their grit. It turns out the secret ingredient to success is not just talent or intelligence, but a quality that Duckworth calls grit. So what exactly is this grit that we speak of, and how does it work? Grit, as defined by Angela Duckworth, is a blend of passion and perseverance. But it's not just about having a fiery passion or stubborn persistence. It's the marriage of the two, the relentless drive towards a goal that you're deeply passionate about. Now, this is where the science gets interesting. Duckworth's research, which spans across various domains from academics to sports to business, shows that it's not the smartest or the most talented who achieve the most. Rather, it's those who have the most grit. You see, grit allows us to stay committed to our goals, to keep going in spite of setbacks or failures. It's the force that keeps us moving forward when everything else tells us to give up. And here's the best part. Grit isn't something you're born with. It can be nurtured and developed. You can grow your grit. How? By challenging yourself, by stepping out of your comfort zone, by embracing failure as a stepping stone to success, by understanding that it's okay to fall as long as you pick yourself up and keep going. So, remember, success isn't about being the smartest or the most talented. It's about being persistent, about having that burning passion and the resilience to chase your dreams no matter what. So it's not just about being smart or talented, it's about being persistent, passionate, and gritty. Now that we understand the importance of grit, how can we cultivate it within ourselves? Angela Duckworth provides us with some insightful and practical advice on this. First and foremost, we must acknowledge the critical role of passion. Passion isn't just about loving what you do. It's about being so profoundly drawn to something that you're willing to invest significant time and energy into it. It's about aligning your actions with your core values and deepest interests. Then we have perseverance. It's about not giving up when the going gets tough. It's about pushing through difficulties, setbacks, and failures, and continuing to strive for your goals. This unwavering commitment, this relentless pursuit, is what sets the gritty apart. And let's not forget the growth mindset, a concept coined by psychologist Carol Dweck. This mindset is all about believing that our abilities can be developed through hard work, good strategies, and input from others. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities to grow and learn rather than threats to our self-worth. Lastly, we must appreciate the role of failure and adversity. They are not roadblocks, but stepping stones on the path to success. They test our mettle, strengthen our resolve, and teach us invaluable lessons. Embracing failure and adversity rather than avoiding them is a key aspect of cultivating grit. So remember, it's not just about how talented you are, it's about how gritty you are. In the end, it all comes down to one thing: perseverance. The journey we've embarked on today through the realms of grit, its scientific underpinnings and cultivation, brings us to this point. the power of perseverance. It is this unyielding tenacity, this refusal to give in to challenges that separates the truly successful from the rest. We've seen how grit, a blend of passion and sustained effort, is the true determinant of success, outshining talent and intelligence. Remember, it's not the swift who win the race, nor the strong who win the battle. The laurels belong to those who can keep going, those who can stay the course, those who can bear the weight of their dreams and aspirations day in, day out. It's about long-term stamina, it's about sticking with your future. As Duckworth puts it, grit is sticking with your future day in, day out, and not just for the week, not just for the month, but for years. So how gritty are you willing to be?